In our workshops, we have done extensive measurements with an instrument called the BioWell. And the BioWell was created by a man named Konstantin Korotkov. Think of the BioWell as a sophisticated Kirlian photography machine. Now, what it's measuring is the excitation of photons. When energy is enhanced in the body, there's a release of light. And so we're looking at the body's ability to release or organize light, and at the same time, we're measuring the energy centers of the body. What we're looking for is the relationship of how these energy centers line up with each other, as well as the size of the energy centers to determine if different systems are working cooperatively with one another. So take a look at this blessing of the energy centers meditation. The pre-measurement before the meditation, you could see the person has some balance in certain energy centers and an imbalance in others. Take a look at the end of 3 days, the change in both the alignment as well as the size of the energy centers. Now take a look at this one. There's a dramatic imbalance in the 5th energy center, the 6th energy center, the 2nd energy center, the 7th energy center. And now take a look at just 3 days of meditation. Not only is there more of an alignment, but there's also more energy in each center. Now, that doesn't look too bad. The person's not too out of balance, but take a look what happens after 3 days. Now, that's a healthy, balanced autonomic nervous system. Now, this is before. Take a look at after, just a few days later. But take a look at the person's energy field around their body. You could see in the before example, there are certain areas where there's a weakness in the field. 3 days later, there's a dramatic change in the amount of light and information this person is emitting. They have more energy as a result of the meditation. Now, this is before. You can see some issues with the 7th center. You can see some with the 5th center, the 2nd and 3rd, and look at the change in size as well as the change in alignment. This is before, a very imbalanced 4th, 3rd, and 2nd center. Now take a look at just 3 days of blessing the energy centers. This is the energy field before. Take a look at the dramatic change in the energy around this person's body. They are emitting more light or information, or better yet, they're more connected to the field. Now this is before, this is after. Again, take a look at the energy around this person's body. You could see just in 3 days, this person has a beautiful, coherent field around her body. There's energy to heal. There's energy for growth and repair. This person has a lot of life force. So I said to Dr. Korotkov when he came to one of our events to study our work, I said, how long does it typically take to see a dramatic change in the field like we're witnessing here? He said, many times it takes 6 to 8 weeks. The person has to fast, eat very little food, has to sleep a lot, has to take care of themselves and do yoga, and over time, they begin to build their field. And now we're seeing that this can happen in a shorter amount of time because it's the mind that's literally influencing the body. And the only way we can do that is to change our brainwaves and focus our attention on each one of these centers and the field.